So today is the first day of doing the completely Soylent diet. Right around 2,000 calories, so 5 bottles a day. Kara's gonna try to do just 3. Why we're doing this? No real reason, just experimenting. I guess, you know, maybe a little bit to lose weight, but I personally have no weight loss goals in mind. I think my rotation, because I have to get 5 bottles in, is gonna be 9 a.m., 12 noon, and then 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and then probably 8 or 9 p.m. I'm gonna try that today. If I feel like it's getting too late to drink a bottle at 9, I'll probably bump that down to the next day, probably do something like 7 a.m. to 11, and then 1 or 2, and then like 5, and then maybe 7 at night or something like that. So just experimenting, nothing set in stone. As far as how I feel, I mean, I'm not hungry yet. I typically don't get hungry in the morning anyway, so it's not a super big deal that I'm not hungry right now, or particularly surprising. Yeah, as far as eating other foods, drinking other liquids, no other food whatsoever, so no solid food all week. Kara has said that she made some fruits once, or like an avocado or something like that, to get her from the 1,200 calories up to, I think she wants to be around like 15, but not at 16, so not drinking a completely whole other Soylent. So she's gonna do that, which is fine. I personally am not gonna eat any solid foods whatsoever. I still drink a ton of coffee and espresso, so I'm gonna be continuing to do that. Obviously, we still drink a lot of water. I may drink a beer here or there, which would obviously bump my caloric intake up quite a bit. But like I said, there's no solid food, so that's mostly the experiment. We have some errands to run, right, Lou? Hey, right, buddy? Can you sit? We have some errands to run. Let's go run our errands. It's time for second Soylent. Let's see how this goes. Look at all that Soylent. All right. I think the board calls for an original. Now I will say, a lot of people online, don't like the taste of Soylent. If you've done protein shakes or any meal replacements in the past, Soylent's going to be fine for you. I mean, I don't know if you're supposed to shake this. It says after opening, make sure that you reseal it and then refrigerate and enjoy within 3 days, which makes sense. And obviously it contains soy. But I typically shake them. I don't know why. I guess it's just I feel like I should. But I actually don't think you do. Now, this is the 2.0. So this is the original. Everything else, the cacao, the coffeeist, the nectar, that stuff's all new too, so I imagine it's the 2.0 ingredients with some type of whatever the flavoring is. Again, I haven't really looked into this shit, so here we go. The original has a perfect amount of sweetness. It really gives it kind of this light vanilla flavor, so it's pretty good. Now, as discussed, I said I would be drinking coffee and espresso as well, so I have an Americano here from the coffee shop down the road. And I think that how actually Coffeeist came about was basically these two things mixed together for a balanced breakfast with the caffeine that you would need. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm just going to sit here and drink this, and then I think me and my crazy dog are going to go for a walk. Is that what you want? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.